Hola chicos, estamos aquí con Caps, el midlaner de G2, que acaban de ganar sobradamente. First of all, thank you very much for being here. You won today, you stomped today. How was it for you?
It was pretty good. I was a bit worried, but going into the match, but then we got the early kills. I got a bit more confident and realized that this was ours.
Le he preguntado qué tal el partido porque acaban de stompear, como os he dicho, y me ha dicho que muy bien, que al principio se ha aburrido, lo que pasa que luego cuando han empezado a conseguir kills, la verdad es que se ha animado bastante. You come from the Rift Rivals. How was it for you? I mean, we saw the players like quite disappointed or bored in this game. They didn't want to lift the trophy and all this stuff. So how was it for you personally?
I kind of liked it. I mean, it was a fun experience. I also got a week break afterwards, and kind of before was also like kind of break. So I got to actually relax, which I haven't had in a long time. So I feel a lot more confident in my own play now because I got to rest.
Le he preguntado qué le parece el Rift Rivals porque los jugadores parecía que no les iba a gustar. De hecho, ninguno quería levantar el trofeo, o eso parecía. Me ha dicho que se lo pasó muy bien y que además después de ello han tenido una semana de descanso, lo cual le ha servido para descansar como no lo ha hecho en mucho tiempo, y le ha venido muy bien para el juego actual. So, G2 lost half of the games in the Rift Rivals. Was it because you weren't trying hard, or was it because it happens?
I mean, for sure, going into Rift Rivals, we didn't want to like go super hard, try hard, because we want to reset before the rest of LEC. But also, Liquid was the team we lost to both times, and Liquid is also like a really strong team. I was joking that they could be a EU team, and I think they could be like a top team in Europe. So I definitely think that Liquid is a strong team.
Le he preguntado que como perdieron en el Rift Rivals algunas partidas, ¿qué pasó? Si fue porque no lo estaban haciendo bien o simplemente porque ocurre, o sea, porque no lo estaban intentando fuerte o simplemente ocurre. Me ha dicho que no estaban muy fuertes, no lo estaban intentando muy fuerte, básicamente porque querían reservar sus fuerzas para la LEC. Y además también me ha dicho que Team Liquid es un equipo fuerte, de hecho cree que podría ser un equipo top aquí en la LEC, entonces también fue mérito de ellos. So I'd like to ask you, when you rest like you did this week, what do you do?
Well, basically I was streaming and playing League, and it's not like I was resting as in I was like going home or I was like completely chilling out, but just a break from actually competitive games, a break from scrims. And I was also flying a lot and visiting NA, where I was basically not playing that much League in NA. So that was the break, I would say.
Le he preguntado qué hace en su tiempo libre, como esta semana que ha tenido. Me ha dicho que normalmente lo que hace es streamear, jugar solo queue y tal. Entonces, pero lo que ha hecho esta semana ha sido no hacerlo. Ha volado mucho, ha viajado mucho con el tema de Norteamérica y tal. De hecho, me ha dicho que en Norteamérica no pudo jugar. Así que, the next question is, is your family, because I've seen your mother and your dad supporting you here in LEC, so are they aware, like really aware at what you do? Do they understand what you're doing, the game, and what about your family in general, not only your mom and your dad?
So I mean, they have never played it. My mom did the tutorial, but they've never actually played League. A lot of my family, like I have a lot of cousins around my age, and they're also very into video games, and some of them League of Legends, so obviously they understand a lot more about it, and my family likes to watch it together, have like family events and stuff, and then the people who actually play it have explained like throughout the years. Now it's been a few years where they've been watching, so they definitely understand a lot about League. I mean, obviously they're not like professional analysts or anything, but they definitely understand like who's winning, if it's going well, even like sometimes about the draft, if they're like happy with it or not. But it just comes from watching a lot and both talking with me, but also talking with my cousins who are helping out.
Le he preguntado si su familia entiende lo que es el juego, de qué va, de cómo funciona, porque sus padres están aquí en la LEC viéndole. Me ha dicho que sí, que lo entienden, que no lo juegan sus padres, por ejemplo, pero que sí que lo entienden. Sus primos, y que tiene muchos primos, y su familia en general también entiende que va el juego, de hecho algunos juegan. Se reúnen para ver a veces las partidas de Caps en familia, como evento familiar. Y bueno, básicamente que sí que entienden, que saben cómo funciona, saben quién va ganando, si las cosas van bien o mal. Your parents are here. How important is this for you? How do you rate that?
I mean, I'm always happy to have my parents come, and I'm lucky enough that they come often. They're always with me when it's like important games like playoffs. They even try to be there most of the time during MSI and Worlds and these kind of things. So it's really nice to have them in the crowd and know that they're watching the games. But I know even if they're not here, then they're at home and watching. So that means a lot.
Mm-hmm. Le he preguntado qué significa para él que sus padres vengan a verle a prácticamente todos los partidos, sobre todo su padre. Me ha dicho que significa mucho para él, que sabe que siempre que pueden vienen y aunque no puedan venir lo van a ver desde casa y dice que es muy importante para él recibir ese apoyo. So I'd like to ask you, what kind of relationship do you have with your teammates regarding this familiar thing? Like, do you spend your time with your teammates, your family all together? Do your teammates know your family? How is it?
Well, so with Fnatic I've been there for 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely been like a lot of times where I was with my family and my team just because we've been that long together.
Mm-hmm.
And with G2 we have only been a short time, so we haven't really had that many stuff together. But we definitely have eaten like once or twice together, I think. And usually I just when they come here I try to go on Sundays and eat with them, maybe take some breakfast, talk about how things are going. And else just like when I'm actually at home I can relax and be with them.
Yeah. Le he preguntado que qué tipo de relación tiene él con sus compañeros y sus padres, si los mezcla, y básicamente me ha dicho que no, que suele separarlos, pero sí que es verdad que alguna vez han comido juntos y ha estado con ellos, pues a lo mejor algún día para desayunar, etc. So the next question is, what are your predictions for this split? Since we're seeing that G2 is not able to win some teams like MSI, Invictus Gaming, now Team Liquid in Rift Rivals. Are you relaxing? Are you saving strengths for the final of the split and the world? What is your prediction? What do you think is going to happen? And what can you tell me about G2 strategy?
I mean, I think going into like MSI, we didn't really know what to do against IG, and it showed. But we were trying out some different things, and I hope for Worlds we are gonna have some strategy ready to actually read them. But when it comes to Team Liquid, and also like when we lost to Fnatic earlier in the split, it's obviously not the same kind of level of game as the MSI games. So we're not going all in, like we were at MSI, where we were actually like really tryharding to find out what to beat IG with. But now it's more like. I mean, I don't want to say we're not tryharding, but we are also not at our best, right? Mm-hmm. Because we want to be at our best when it's at MSI, when it's at Worlds, when it's at playoffs. But I'm still 100% confident that we're going to take the split. And I'm also confident that we're going to find some way to beat IG. So we're going to try hardest at Worlds and see if we can take down the Chinese teams.
Uh-huh. Le he preguntado que qué predicciones me podría dar, ya que ahora mismo están perdiendo, no consiguieron en el MSI vencer a Invictus Gaming, han perdido contra Team Liquid en el Rift Rivals. Entonces le he preguntado qué perspectivas tiene y qué estrategia tiene G2 a la hora de llegar al final de la temporada. Si va a ganar si va a conseguir ganar a estos equipos, qué tal va a terminar el split y el mundial. Me ha dicho que el split confían que lo van a ganar y que en el mundial encontrarán la forma de ganar a Invictus Gaming. No están tryhardeando, pero sí que están manteniendo un nivel suficiente como para ganar sin fallar demasiado. So the World Cup is coming to Spain. I think it's group phase and quarterfinals and quarterfinals and group phase. I think
that sounds right.
Yeah. So
or maybe it's I'm not sure actually.
How good or how bad is for you going to Spain?
So obviously we played the LEC final last summer in Spain, and I mean it was the craziest car out I've probably ever had. I've been to Denmark, so I feel like maybe a bit biased there, but just the crowd in Spain was so crazy. Everyone was cheering 24/7. It was really loud. So I mean, that if it's gonna be like that again, then I'm sure we're gonna have a huge edge on like some of the foreign teams maybe, just because we're gonna have that advantage in the crowd. So I'm pretty excited for that, and I hope that the teams like the crowd will be cheering for us.
Le he preguntado que qué le parece que los mundiales vayan a España, pasar por España, por Madrid. Me ha dicho que cuando estuvo allí en el año pasado en las finales de la LCS, que fue increíble, el público no paraba de gritar. Dice que si eso va a ser así, que tiene muchas ganas de volver. So, when all the crowd is screaming that loud, what does a professional player think?
I mean, it depends a lot on the situation, because a lot of the crowd's cheers are usually when something really insane like just happened. So in that sense, it's like really nice when it's you doing it, of course, because then you just like killed someone, and then you hear like the crowd go crazy, and you're like, oh, okay, that's like I'm actually at the big stage right now, right? So that's a nice time. But also in Madrid, it was just all the time. There's so much cheering, and that was just awesome, honestly.
Le he preguntado que qué piensa un jugador profesional cuando escucha tanto ruido en un evento. Me ha dicho que es genial, que es un sonido maravilloso, que cuando estás jugando y escuchas ese ruido dices, vale, estoy en el gran escenario. So that was my last question, sorry. Is there anything you want to say to the community?
I mean, I want to thank you guys. It was quite a crazy jump when I actually joined G2 instead of Fnatic. And I mean, so far we've kind of lived up to the expectation, if not like gone further beyond, I would say. Like we won MSI, we won EU, and we're gonna try our hardest to stick to that levels of standard. Winning Worlds will be difficult, winning EU will be difficult. Fnatic is looking really strong, but we're gonna try our hardest and not make you guys disappointed. So thank you.
Thank you too. Básicamente, para despedirse, me ha dicho que el cambio de Fnatic a G2 ha sido muy grande, pero que va a luchar y a esforzarse el máximo posible para conseguir llegar a los niveles que consiguió y que, vamos, básicamente competir contra un Fnatic que ahora mismo está muy fuerte. Os ha dado las gracias por vuestro apoyo y eso ha sido todo. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.